So today we will be doing exercise 8C. So let's do the first question. 125 grams of yogurt provide 4.5 grams of protein. How much gram of protein does 100 gram of yogurt provides? So here they are telling in 125 gram of yogurt, 4.5 gram of protein is provided. So they are asking how much protein would be provided in 100 grams of yogurt. So first let's write 1 gram of yogurt provide. Okay, 125 gram of yogurt provide is equal to 4.5 grams of protein. Then we will write 1 gram of yogurt. Now we have to find how much grams of protein are provided in 1 gram of yogurt. So 1 gram of yogurt provides is equal to, so here we will divide 4.5 divided by 4.5 divided by 125. Okay, here we 4.5 divided by 125, and then later what we write 100 gram of yogurt. So 100 gram of yogurt provide is equal to, so right, 4.5 divided by 125 multiplied by 100. So after dividing and multiplying, we will get answer as 3.6 grams. So here in 125 grams of yogurt, we get 4.5 grams of protein. So now in 100 grams of yogurt, we would get 3.6 grams of protein. In a poultry farm, every 100 birds provide an average of 72 eggs. How many birds will produce 324 eggs? So here in the poultry farm, every 100 birds are providing at least 72 eggs. So they are asking how many birds will provide 324 eggs. So let's start. So 100 birds provide is equal to 72 eggs. Now, so 324 eggs are provided by is equal to, now 100 divided by 72 into 324 eggs. 324 eggs. So here first 2 5s are 10, then 0 0, and here 2 3s are 6, and then 2 6 are 10. So this also cut. Now I've got 50 and 36. So 6 6 are 36. So 6 now we'll do for this number. So 6 5s are 30, and then 6 4s are 24. So here, so this number is cut. Then 6 and 54 are left. So 6 9s are 54. So now 50 and 9 are left. So we will multiply these numbers. So 50 into 9 is equal to 450 and then birds. So we'll write 450 birds. So here in the farm, 100 birds are providing an average of 72 eggs. And then, so 450 birds will provide an average of 324 eggs. So now we will do the third question. A dozen apple weigh 2.4 kg. How many apple will weigh 10.2 kg? So here a dozen apple means 12 apples. Like for example, a dozen bananas, a dozen oranges. It can mean like 12 bananas and 12 oranges. So here 12 apples weigh 2.4 kg and they are asking how many apples would weigh 10.2 kg. So let's start writing. So here dozen means 12 apples. So we can write a dozen weight is equal to 2.4 kg, or we can write 2.4 kg is equal to 12 apples. So if 2.4 kgs, if 12 apples weigh 2.4 kgs, then we have to first find for 1 apple, for 1 kg. So 1 kg is equal to 12 divided by 2.4. So here first we'll keep it like this. Now we'll go how many apples will weigh 10.2. So we'll write 10.2 kg is equal to first, so 12 into 10.2, then we'll multiply it with 10. Again now 12 was multiplied with 2.4, so we'll add 10. 2.4 into 10 is equal to, so first 12 we just put it like this, 12, then here we use cut 0 and then we get into 102, and then we'll divide it, and then similarly here 0 we can use as decimal, so 24. Now 12 ones are 12 and then 12 twos are 24 and then 2 fives are 10 and then 2 ones are 2. So 51, and if we multiply 1 with 51 we will get the same answer. So 51 is the answer. So 10.2 kgs. Okay, so we'll write 51 apples weighed 10.2 kgs. So here they asked how many apples weighed 10.2 kgs, and we found out that 51 apples weighed 10.2 kgs. This is the main point. Now the fourth question. 50 people consume average of 110 kilograms of rice in a week. If 20 more people join this group, how many kgs of rice will be needed for 1 week? So here 50 people are consuming or eating around 110 kgs of rice in a week. After that, if 20 more people join in their group, how much rice will they need in 1 week? So, first we'll write 50 people consume, 50 consume is equal to 110 kg of rice. Then we'll write for 1 person, so 1 person consumed is equal to 110 divided by 50. So 0 cut, and then we will divide them, we'll get 2.2 kg. So here 50 people consumed 110 kgs of rice and one person consumed 2.2 kg. Then we write 20 people more joined. 20 people consume is equal to, now 2.2 we got for one person, so we multiply 2.2 into 20. Then we get answer as 44. 0, the decimal point is now gone, and then 22 into 2 is equal to 44. So now 70 people is equal to 50 plus 20. So here 50 plus 20, 70 people, because after adding 50 people and 20 people. So then we'll write 50 people consumed 110 kgs of rice and then 20 people consumed 44 kgs. So after adding them, we will get 154 kg. So we can say that 50 people consume average of 110 kgs of rice in a week, and if 20 people more join in their group, they will need 154 kgs of rice in a week. So now let's do the fifth question. 24 students collect rupees 108 by buying a raffle ticket each. Now, how many students have to buy a raffle ticket each to collect rupees 315? So, 24 students have collected rupees 108 by buying a raffle ticket. Now they are asking how many students need to buy the raffle ticket each to collect rupees 315. So, answer 5, it would be 24 students collected, it would be rupees 108, rupees this is collected by 24 students. 24 students. Then rupees 315 is collected by one student. Is equal to, now what we'll do is, it would be 24 divided by 108 into 315. So here first we'll divide these two with 2. So 12 2s are 24. Then here first 2 5s are 10, and then there would be 2 4s, right? So then after that 2 6s are 12, and then here 2 4s are, sorry, 2 2s are 4, and then it would be 14, so 2 7s are 14. So we get 27. Here now these two numbers, they do not come in 2's table, so we will multiply them with 3. So 27. So 27 comes, so 3 9s are 27, so it would be 9, and then 3 2s are 6, so here we got 2. So now 9 here is done, so 9 is left, and now 315 is left. So now we will start dividing with this number. So first 9, 3 3s are 9, and then 3, we'll cut this, and then 3 1s are 3, then 1 will get 0, and then 15, 3 5s are 15, like this. So then 35, so then 3 1s are 35, and then 15 will get, so 5, 35. So our answer is 35, and we cut this. So 3, and then this is also cut. So the two numbers which are left are 2 and 35. So we'll multiply them. So 2 into 35 is equal to 70. And students, so we write 70 student. So 70 students. So 70 students will have to buy raffle tickets each to collect 315 rupees. So now we do the sixth question. The total wages of a team for 30 laborers was rupees 3,450 per day. What will be the total wages if 12 more laborers were added to the team? Here the total number of wages for a team of 30 laborers was rupees 3,450. Now they are asking what were the total wages if 12 more laborers were added to their team. So let's start doing it. So first we'll write 30 labor daily pay. Then it was rupees 3,450. 3,450. Then we have to find for one laborer daily pay. So let one laborer daily pay. So what we do, we'll divide them. So 3,450 divided by 30. So we'll cut the 0 and then 0, and we divide that, we will get 150 rupees. So then the daily pay for one laborer is 115 rupees. Now we'll find for 12 laborers. So 12 labor daily pay. Which is, now we'll multiply. So 115 into 12. So then our answer would be 1,380 rupees. So the daily pay for 12 laborers is 1,380 rupees. Now, so first we write 30 plus 12 laborers, because 12 more laborers were added to their team. So 30 plus 12 is equal to, we'll add the number. So the daily pay for 30 laborers was 3,450. So 3,450 plus for 12 laborers it was 1,380. So when we add them, we will get the total answer. It would be 4,830 rupees. So after adding them, 30 was for 30 laborers and then 12 was for 12 laborers. So once we added them both, we got 4,830 rupees. So now we'll do the seventh question. In 3 hours, the train covers 195 kilometers. Traveling at the same speed, what distance would the train cover in 5 hours? So the train covers 195 kilometers in 3 hours, and they're asking traveling in the same speed, how much distance would the train cover in 5 hours? So let's start doing it. So we'll write answer 7. So in 3 hours, the train covers 195 equal to 195 kilometers. So now we have to find out for 1 hour how much distance that the train covers in 1 hour. In 1 hour, the train covers is equal to 195 divided by 3. So when we divide 195 by 3, we get answer as 65 kilometers. Okay, first I'll write kilometers. Then now we have to find for 5 hours. So then in 5 hours, the train covers is equal to, now 5 into 65 is equal to 325. So kilometers. So here they told that the train covers 195 kilometers in 3 hours, and they're asking, after traveling in the same speed, how much distance would the train cover in 5 hours? So what we did, first 3 hours we covered 195 kilometers, then we had to find the distance covered in 1 hour by the train, so we divided by 3 and we got 65 kilometers. So in 1 hour the train covers 65 kilometers. Then in 5 hours the train covers 325 kilometers. Once we divided 5 into 65. So this is the main answer. Okay. So now I have finished with this exercise, exercise 8C. If you guys have any doubts, please comment down below. I hope my videos are helpful to you. Like, share and subscribe this video. Goodbye.